Welcome to my pack with me video. We are leaving to Singapore in just a couple of days, so I have packed already. I am doing carry-on only again like we did for Japan, but this time I am taking a rolly suitcase, and this rolly suitcase is heavy, so this video is not going to be helpful for saving on weight. But I will be taking this carry-on and this personal item size bag. I'm going to go through my personal item first. This is a Pacsafe Go 34-liter backpack, and I really like this backpack for traveling. I feel like it's a really good personal item size. I have taken this on a Spirit flight, so I do know it fits those dimensions, and I do feel like it fits a lot in it. It does have these clips on the side. I also like the Pacsafe brand because it has some anti-theft features that can be utilized. I've put these Delphi, Shelly Mae, and Lena Bell charms on it because I think they are adorable. It opens up, it's like a shell backpack. So this is flat and the whole backpack is here with no frills, and that's what I like about it. It has this like compression strap. I have an Insta360 super long selfie stick. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this, but I'm packing it because I had space to see if I will use it if I need anything really long. And then I also have the Insta360 regular selfie stick. And these are for the X4 360 camera that I have. I also have this neck strap for my 360 camera. This part goes around the neck. The camera will stick out here. This goes around my waist so that it doesn't move as much. And this strap is detachable in case I just want to use the neck part. And I also don't know if I'll be using this, but I'm taking it. I do want to see if the roller coaster on the adventure is available, and if this is allowed, I would like to try the 360 camera. I also have some sunglasses. Vito got these for me for Christmas. They're the Bell sunglasses, and I think they're really adorable. I'm taking, if you've seen my Japan packing video, you'll know these. This is just some powders to help us sleep or put us to sleep. They have serotonin. Some of them have caffeine. Some of them are just for hydration, but these are the Salud powder drinks. I am taking a couple of ears. Vito also got me this for Christmas, and I think it's super cute, and this does take up a lot of space. So if you are not going on a Disney cruise, you save a lot more space. But I'm taking 4 pairs of ears. I'm taking my Lena Bell ears. I'm taking my treasure ears. These glow ears that I think are really cute for Disney World's 50th, and these Shelly Mae ears. I also crocheted more ducks. If you've also seen some of my other Disney cruise vlogs, I do like to crochet some ducks for pixie dusting. So I did crochet 8 of them, and I squished them all in here so that after the cruise, I will have the space available for packing. This will be empty because I will be giving these out for pixie dusting. I have a little laundry bag that's Mickey's little face that we got from the Daiso. It just opens all the way, and yeah, I'll be using this for laundry, for little things of laundry if I need it. This is where I put my Boomba inserts that cover my breasts. I'm using this pouch as my electronics pouch. I got some packing cubes from Amazon from this company Tripped Travel Gear, and it came with a toiletry bag. This bag that I think is also meant for toiletries, but I use this for my gear, my electronic gear, and that's also where I got my packing cubes. And for electronics, I'm just taking my microphone. So this is just where my microphone goes. I am wearing it right now for this video. I also got this a while back. This will connect to Bluetooth headphones if you want to connect it to the entertainment system on a plane so that you don't have to use the headphones that they provide. You can use your own Bluetooth headphones. This is the 360 camera, the X4 that I'll be taking also to see if I'll get some video out of this. I have some wires for charging. This will charge my neck fan. This has a phone charger, a charger for my Garmin watch, and then a charger for my e-reader. This is the e-reader that I'm taking. I have checked out 2 books from our local library to be ready for the trip. This is just an extra battery and micro SD cards for the 360 camera, a microfiber cloth, and then my cute little Bluetooth earbuds. And that's all I am taking for my electronics. And for toiletries, if you've seen my pack with me for Japan, it's a lot of similar items, so I won't be very thorough with this. I do have sunblock, toothpaste. My hair is thinning, so I do use Women's Rogaine, hand cream, face wash, face cream, and my toothbrush. I do have my makeup in here, so I have eyeliner, mascara, deodorant, my makeup sponges, my makeup mist, concealer, BB cream, and that type of makeup that I use daily. I also have a little bag that has some hair clips, hair bands. It also has some super mini rubber bands too, since my hair's thin. If I do want to braid it or something, I just need the small rubber bands and tweezers. The tweezers are a must. I feel like I always need tweezers for one reason or another. I also have this emergency kit. Fito has one as well. I have Dramamine in mine, some regular Band-Aids, and some Tylenol in here. And Fito's has bigger Band-Aids. It also has Pepto and some more Tylenol in his. And this is just some medicine for emergencies and Band-Aids. I have tissues in here. And then I'm also taking some accessories, like this has safety pins or magnets if I need to keep something up on my clothes, or like belts that help me with how I want to wear my clothes. And that is my toiletries. I really love this toiletry bag because it does stretch. Like, it's very thin, but once you fill it up all the way, it does stretch and it still zips up, and then I can still reach my makeup from the outside pocket. It does have access to that particular pocket, and it also has a hook that is very convenient. It also has these straps if you wanted to strap anything like a mini towel or something, but I haven't used it. And that's everything I've been able to fit in this personal item bag. So I'm just going to zip it up and go through one of the other pockets and everything else I have for this bag. So for this side, there is a pocket here that I will be putting, I'm using the tripod now for this video, but I will be fitting the tripod in here when we travel. And I just have these cute little Mickey Minnie little stuffies attached to the side of the bag. There is also a pocket out here that I do have some medication in. I have a tile just so my bag won't get lost. And the only other thing I have in here is some important information like our cards, passport, and that type of stuff in here. So this is really important. And I really like I said, this bag does have anti-theft features just to make it a little tougher or harder to steal. So this does have this little loop that you can put the zipper through just to make it a little tougher to open this part of the bag. And then it also has little hook that you can put these zippers through and put them together so that it's also harder to open the main compartment of the bag. I also attached my travel pillow to the top strap. This is the pillow that I like to take for travel. It's turtle pillow. And then this backpack also has a strap to pull it through the rolly bag handle so that it doesn't fall. And that's all I have for the personal item. Now we can go through what I'm taking in my main carry-on bag. This is the Nobl suitcase, so I will be doing a review or just some information on this, but it does have 2 latches. This is a suitcase that doesn't have a zipper. This is what I have on the inside. Has this strap. This strap is not adjustable, which is unfortunate. I'm used to having luggage that has an adjustable strap that I can compress, but this is just one size, and I was able to squish it in. This is my mini umbrella, and I'm taking to Singapore because I have heard it rains a lot there. And it's also good for sun. It's supposed to be really hot, but it does have UPF 50 plus to help with that. And if you've seen some of my other vlogs, you might know that I get in a bad mood when I'm hot. So I will be using this if I get too hot. And on that note, I do also have a neck fan. I actually have 2 neck fans. So this neck fan will actually go around my neck. My dad got me this for my birthday last year, and I think it's really cute and will help me try to keep cool. It does charge with USB-C, so that was one of the chargers that was in the tech bag. This is the other neck fan that I have, just a cheaper neck fan that you can just put around your neck and then it'll blow up at your face. This one takes regular AA batteries, so hopefully it doesn't die on me. And Fito also has one of these. He's taking one for himself. Since we are going on the Disney adventure and there's going to be some Duffy and Friends items and shows, I'm taking my Lena Bell bag that I got when we went to Tokyo Disney because Lena Bell's my favorite and she's adorable. And in here I do just have hand sanitizer. I'm also taking this chain just because it's easier to carry my phone sometimes with this. I do have 2 phones. I have my regular phone and then the phone I use for recording, which is what I'm using now for this video. And I like to carry one in here, and then I have a loop on my other phone that I've just put through and hung. I'm not sure if I'll be doing that this time, but I am bringing this just in case for convenience and it doesn't take up too much space. And I also got this in Japan when we went to Universal Studios. I really wish they would make more of these. I think I saw that they have a Disney Cruise Line one on the Disney Adventure in a video, and I'm hoping they do because I'll be happy to get another one of these. This is the Mojix donut. I bought this maybe like 6 years ago, and this is for helping with converting our US plugs to different plugs when we go to different countries. And I have not had to use this converter because we've only been to Japan for the most part, and Japan uses the same plugs as us. But I have seen in videos that Singapore, the Disney Adventure in Singapore, does not have US plugs, so we will have to use this converter. And I really like this because it's small. You just open this, you connect this part to the converter part, and then this part to the wall. And then it does have the regular plugs here that you can plug your items in, and then it also has 2 USB-A's, but I do know the Disney Adventure has USB-A plugs as well. But I really like this donut just because I feel like it looks cute and it's small and convenient. I'm taking some sandals. I'm not sure if I will need sandals for anything, but they are very thin. I love these from Bokina, and I think they are adorable. I really don't like flip-flops, but I really like these that go all around my foot, and they are made out of rope. Sticking with the shoes, I am taking another pair of shoes. These are my waterproof ones from Vessi. These all are also thin, so I like that I can just squish them into this bag that also came from Tripped with the packing cubes. And they don't take up too much space. And I always like to take at least 2 pairs of shoes so that I can switch them out and my feet will hopefully not feel as tired. It's been good so far when we've gone traveling. Now this is the clothes. So I do have all my clothes. I have squished it all into this packing cube and have these other pairs of shorts that did not fit in there. So these are just 2 pairs of shorts. They're the same but different colors that I will be taking since it will be warm. And I'm gonna open this, and I'm sure I can squish it all back in. But all my clothes is in here. I am taking a bathing suit. I am not sure if we will be swimming, but I'm taking a bathing suit. I'm taking, let's see, 1, 2, 3 regular tops in these 3 different colors. I'm taking a button down. This is the treasure button down that matches with my Disney treasure ears, with the mini ears. I'm taking this cruise button down that has the different ships up to, I think, the Wish. It doesn't have any of the newer ships. I'm taking 2 belts. I'm taking 2 dresses. So there's this ochre dress and this super cute dress that we just bought when we went on the Destiny. And then my undergarments. I have socks and underwear in here. But that's all the clothes I'm taking besides what I'm wearing on the plane. This all fit in here. I'm going to mix and match like I did in Japan, and this is even a shorter trip than Japan, so I won't have a problem mixing and matching. I've also seen some cute shirts that they sell at the Uniqlo there that are Disney and Singapore specific, so I'm probably going to get some of those shirts too, and I'm excited for that. So I'm probably going to buy more clothes, or at least tops when I get there, but even if I don't, this is enough to mix and match while I'm there for this trip. I'll have to squish it all back into this one packing cube. But if you don't use packing cubes, maybe you should consider, because these are great. I love packing cubes. I can really compress all this clothes into this one bag and just try to save on space. Sometimes it does get a little wrinkly. Some of the clothes that I have is wool, so like the 3 tops that I'm taking and this ochre dress are wool, so the wrinkles are more easily taken out. But for other clothes, like maybe the button downs, might have to make sure to de-wrinkle them once we get there, maybe with some water or while we shower. Now onto this side. I don't have anything in this pocket. This pocket I do have makeup remover wipes, and for some reason my makeup remover wipes always leak. They always leak. I think it's because I overstuff my luggage and this just squishes all the liquid out. So I have had a problem. Even with a Ziploc bag, I have still had a problem with it leaking out of the Ziploc bag. So this will be a good test on this waterproof or water resistant pocket from this Nobl suitcase. I am taking our fish extender since we are going on Disney Adventure. I love my fish extender, so I will be taking it. I have door magnets for the cruise also. I've made some new ones and I'm taking some old ones that I'm very excited to put on our door. And I love Disney cruises and I want to be able to still experience all the Disney magic. So I did make sure I was able to pack extra Disney magic things like the pixie dust ducks, the magnets, and our fish extender. Since we are packing carry-on only, I do not have space for souvenirs in here. And if you also saw our Japan trip, you'll recognize our bag. This turns into a big duffel bag that we will be able to check on the way back home with some souvenirs. We won't have to carry it this time. In Japan, we didn't have a rolly bag, so we did have to carry it and it was cumbersome. But since we are taking our rolly bags this time around, this will be easy to put through the rolly bag handle and not have to carry it on the way to the airport. The only other thing I have in here is my day bag. So this is another Pacsafe backpack that I really like, that has the anti-theft features that I like to use as a day bag. I also have a black version that I did take for our trip to New York because I like this bag so much. I would love it in every color that they come out in, but I only have this color and the black one. And that's it for the inner side of this suitcase. This suitcase does have an outer pocket, but the only thing I have in here is my power bank. So I do have this in this part of the suitcase because this suitcase does have a port to charge your phone from the suitcase itself. So that's why I have this in here. So if I want to charge my phone, I can easily just plug it into the suitcase. and that's why I didn't put it with my tech stuff. One more thing that I'm also packing, I forgot to mention, in my little tech bag, I do also have this small screen share for taking photos or taking videos so that I can see what the video is watching. So if you can see closely, this just screen mirrors what my phone's looking at so that it's better, or you can more easily take pictures with the back camera of the phone, since that takes better photos and video. As for what I'm taking on the plane, I am going to be wearing my other pair of Vessi waterproof shoes. I love these in white because I feel more polished with the white shoes. Even when I go to some fancy place, I feel like wearing the white shoes still fits. I'm also taking compression socks because we are going on a 17-hour flight. And then on the way back, it's also really long. So compression socks will be good for the long flights so that we don't get to Singapore or don't get home on the way back with swollen feet or swollen legs. These are shorts that I can put under the dress that I'll be wearing, and then I'll also be wearing one of my wool dresses. I love this dress. I'm not taking pajamas because I also feel like I can just sleep in this dress. It's so comfy if I wanted to. And then I don't expect to be using this jacket like at all in Singapore because it's going to be so warm. But I will be taking it on the plane, and I will have it just in case for any reason. Maybe if it's raining and I don't take out my umbrella, I can put this on instead. But it's just a light windbreaker jacket. We are heading out tomorrow, and these were just a few last minute ads that I am going to put in my personal item. I did forget to mention when I went over this that I do have a sleep mask for the plane. Since it's going to be so long, we're going to have to sleep. I got some panty liners just to feel fresh on the plane. I did my nails, so I'm taking any extra nails in case they fall off. I am taking this phone holder that like bends, that I will be able to put in the entertainment system so my phone can be right in front of my face and I don't have to be looking down. That eventually hurts my neck. I got these headphones because the earbuds were hurting my ears, so I ended up switching to these, and they are a lot more comfy. And I did forget to mention that I am putting this on my rolly bag. It's a tile so that in case it gets lost or we get separated, if I do have to somehow check it or anything, I will be able to track it. It is the morning of, and adding these last minute snacks. These are frozen, so they will be thawed by the time I feel like eating them in a couple of hours if I feel snackish on the plane and it's not time for snacks. But that's it for this packing video. I am so excited to go to Singapore to visit all of the landmarks and to go on the new Disney adventure. It is so exciting. And until we come back, I will do a post mortem on my packing to see if I have any regrets on anything I took or if there's anything I wish I took. I'm back from my super fabulous fun trip in Singapore, and I wanted to do just a quick unpacking, so I'm not going to go through everything, but unpacking and post-mortem of what I took, what I brought back, and what I wish I took. This was in my husband's carry-on. I just brought it up because it didn't fit in any of my stuff from all the stuff we brought back, and it has a lot of souvenirs from the trip, so not just my ears. I know packing on the way over there was just my ears, but packing on the way back was a lot of little small items that I bought on the Disney adventure. This was also packed in my husband's carry-on. This is a ship model that we got gifted by our wedding coordinator when we got married on the Wish Vikram, and we really appreciate it and we love this. I'm so happy that we have this. It is so sweet of him. Everything else here is what I had on my personal item, my carry-on, and then the souvenir duffel that I took, and it is stuffed. It opened right away, but we just stuffed it with all our souvenirs. The thing that took up the most space was this figurine from the Disney adventure. So it is a huge box, and would have been able to get more souvenirs if this box wasn't so huge and if I didn't buy it, but I really wanted one. And then we just have a couple of other souvenirs and some of the items like our fish extender. Fito bought this pillow, our magnets, And we have a couple of other things like Vito's pillow, his boots also in here. I have a couple of shirts that I bought at Uniqlo. But we just stuffed this full of things. Souvenirs and some of the things that I felt like, since we checked this bag, I felt like any items in here, like the pillow and this Kuromi blanket, would not get hurt if they were bouncing around. The only thing was this, but this box does not fit in my luggage or my personal items, so this had to go in here. But the box is very protected, so I was not worried about that. Now for my personal item, the front pocket is packed the way it was before. It does have my headphones, our passports, and everything like that. I did lose Minnie, but that's my fault because it's just out. She was just out here, so I'm not surprised she fell off. But Mickey survived. Okay. And in here, I did pack items from the last day, since we did have to put our luggage out the day before on the Disney cruise. I did pack what I had on the day before or the night before, and just more souvenirs. We did buy this at the airport. It's a Bayonet plushie. But I do have my toiletries in here still. I have my electronics in here. And then some other items from the cruise, like our Disney Adventure inaugural lanyards, Disney Adventure cup. A couple of other souvenirs in here. Lena Bell with her new little sailor hat that I got on the cruise. And a couple of other items. We did use a couple of these too, the Salud drinks, my sunglasses, and some pixie dust items. So this was just trying to stuff everything that I could to make sure everything fit in my personal item, my luggage, and then the souvenir bag. Unpacking my carry-on. My clothes is still just in, for the most part, in this section. So this side does have a couple of the shirts. I tried to fit the majority of them in the souvenir bags, since I wouldn't be worrying about shirts being in a checked bag. And this is where all the ducks were. I did stuff this with pixie dust items, a lot of food, and we got a lot of stickers. There was so much pixie dust on the Disney Adventure, so I'm glad it all fit in here. And then just a couple more little souvenirs that I've added, and my shoes, some bags in here. But yeah, I just stuffed souvenirs anywhere I could. And this side, I was able to fit my bag again, and I was able to fit the Disney Adventure inaugural bag on this side as well. So from everything, was there anything that I wish I packed? I do wish I had packed little hand towelettes or just something to wipe my hands, because in all of the hawker areas that we were at in Singapore, there was no napkins. So sometimes my hands would feel dirty and there was nothing I can wipe on. So I do wish I had those little hand towelettes. There was one that I saw, a hand washing station, so I was able to wash my hands, but no way to dry them, so you kind of just wait for them to dry. Fetal did get a little bit sick towards the end of the trip, and I think it's because we had a lot of people coughing on the cruise, and then the cruise has just a lot of people in the same area. They did not enforce hand washing in the buffet, so we were touching a lot of spoons that other people were touching. So we only had hand sanitizer. So I do wish maybe we brought a different kind of medicine. The Tylenol did help, and so did the Pepto-Bismol whenever we needed it. So I'm glad we took those. But we did have to buy like a NyQuil or a DayQuil, and that was easy to buy. So my feelings aren't super strong about wishing we had brought like a DayQuil or NyQuil for coughing or anything. But I'm also glad Fetal brought his mask, his face mask, because when he started feeling ill, he was able to use that to try to minimize spreading his germs. What I am so happy I brought was the umbrella, because it is so hot in Singapore. I was very happy to have the umbrella, and I was very happy to have the fans. They were great. And we also took the sunblock, so that was all super helpful. I would highly recommend the umbrella. Highly recommend the fan. But I feel like I did a pretty good job at my packing. I didn't feel like I wanted for much. And I loved being able to have our souvenir bag, being able to bring it with all of the items. I know Fito did wish we had another bag for souvenirs because the box for the bronze little statue took up so much space. I did still buy a lot of items and brought a lot of stuff home. The trip was so fun. I'm so excited for any of y'all that are planning on going to Singapore, any of y'all that are going to be sailing the new Disney adventure. It was amazing and we would love to go back. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. Until the next one, bye!